and we will focus on the TBL students table. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to expand this table so that we can see clearly these are the columns, existing columns in the TBL students. So we are going to execute some of the select commands. So how do we do this? Okay, the first thing is that we highlight the database in the Server Explorer. So we right click, we execute new query. Okay, let's say that I want to see the data for all columns within table students. So the command is select all. Okay, star represents all from TBL students. Okay, so uppercase or lowercase is not an issue in SQL. Okay, now you can see, okay, these are the data. So let me resize the window. Now these are the data that we have here. Okay, now if we are to display specific columns, okay, from this, what we can do is actually we can replace the star with the name of the columns. For example, student. Okay, let's say we want to display the name and email. So name, email from table students. Okay, now let us execute. Now we have the name and the email. Okay, now if I am to display certain conditions, for example, we have name, email, name and email, and we want to display only female students. So we can actually add where is the condition. So now sex code equal signs. Okay, now for a char, so we need to put a single quote. This is F. We execute. See, these are all female. Okay, if you want to add to sort this according to a certain order, let's say that we want to sort this according to name. Okay, so I can actually add this. Okay, or this is I'm going to enter this so that you can see order by name. Okay, this is order by name, and this is sorted according order by name. We can join multiple tables using the select command. For example, let's say that we are going to join the students table and the TBL sex table, whereby the join column is based on the sex code. Okay, whereby this is the primary key and this is the foreign key. So this is one-to-many relationship. So let us write, okay, the command. So let's say that we are going to use select. Okay, now there are several columns that we want to display. First, let's say that we are going to display name, email, student ID. You will notice that whether this is uppercase or lowercase does not matter, okay, in SQL. Okay, next we have IC number. Okay, IC number. We have date of birth. Okay, now sex code, we do not plan to display the sex code, but we are going to display the sex later on. Okay, and the state code, okay, we do not display at this point of time. Okay, so, but we are going to display sex here. Okay, so here what we will do is that this is sex. Okay. Now what is the table? This is there are two tables. First, we write the first table, which is TBL students. Okay, now these TBL students join with the TBL sex table. So this would be inner join. Inner join means that only data that is the same. For example, only the sex code, which is the same in TBL students and TBL sex, will be displayed. Okay, so here we have TBL sex. Okay. So where does the join happen? The join will happen at sex code. So meaning this is, we use the reserved word on. Okay, now there are TBL sex dot sex code. Okay, this is sex code equals to TBL students dot sex code. Okay. Now let us run this. Okay, you will notice that now this is actually taken from TBL sex, and the rest of this is actually taken from TBL students. Okay, if we are to join another table, let's say we have TBL state. Okay, we want to join within the table students at the state code and the TBL state at the state code. And let's say that we want to display the state. Okay, this is the state. Okay, let me readjust this a little bit. State. Okay, so this is okay. Now we add another. Okay, inner join TBL state. Okay, on TBL state dot state code equals to TBL students dot okay. Okay, so this is the join to the TBL state. Okay, so let us execute this. Okay, you will see that now we have this state. Okay, now this state, you will notice that it comes from the TBL state.